Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is understanding quadrilaters. Name is that understand what is a quadrilateral. Before going to start what is a quadrilateral, first understand what is a polygon. A polygon is a closed figure made up by three or more line segments, or we can say the closed figure bounded by three or more than three line segment is called a polygon. Polygon means too many. Here the more than three or more than three. Triangle is a polygon, square is a polygon, pentagon is a polygon, all are polygon. Square is a four line segment, that is a pentagon is a five sided polygon. Now start with the quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a closed figure made up of four line segment is called quadrilateral. Is made up of the four line segment, it should be closed. That is called the quadrilateral, which is the four line segments. Now for the polygon, examples are there: triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, etc. These are known as the polygon. Decagon means 10-sided polygon, heptagon means 7-sided polygon, pentagon is 5-sided polygon. Name is the polygon. Now come to the quadrilateral. This is the figure of a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral which is made up of four line segments. Now this quadrilateral consists of the so many elements are there that consist of the four sides, four vertices, four angles and the two diagonals. Now four sides, start with the one of the alphabet and go either clockwise or the anti-clockwise. AB, BC, CD and D are the four sides. Wherever it is ending, start new side will start from that alphabet. AB, then come to the end with the B, BC, then C, CD and DA. Four vertices means the four corners. A, B, C and D. These are known as the vertices. Get it? Where the two line segments join together is the vertex. Four angles are there between the two line segments. One angle is there having the common vertex and the two arms. Angles A, angle B, angle C and the angle D. For the angle, two arms should be there with the common vertex is known as the angles. Two diagonals are there, AC and the BD. When opposite vertex join together, we will get a diagonal. AC is the diagonal and BD is the diagonal. So in one quadrilateral, two diagonals are there. Now, so many things in this quadrilateral. We have the adjacent side. Now adjacent means that simple word of the adjacent is the neighbors. Two neighbors. Now AB and BC are the two adjacent sides are there which have the one common vertex over there. So AB, BC. End with the BC. Start with the BC and CD. CD and DA. DA and AB are the four adjacent sides. Any two sides of a quadrilateral having one common point or common vertex are called adjacent side, which I explained earlier. That's AB and BC, BC and CD, CD and DA, D and AB are the adjacent sides of a quadrilateral. Now another point, opposite sides of a quadrilateral. Opposite sides of a quadrilateral, two sides of a quadrilateral with no common point. No common point will be there, are called the opposite side. Opposite means these are the two opposite, these are the two opposite pairs. So AB and CD is the pair of the opposite side, BC and AD is the another pair of the opposite side. So two pair of the opposite sides are there, that AB and CD, BC and AD. Now adjacent angles of a quadrilateral. Adjacent angles of a quadrilateral. Adjacent means that neighbor, again neighbors are there nearby that. Two angles of a quadrilateral having one common arm. One common arm will be there, are called adjacent angle. Now this is the common arm and having two angles A and B. BC is the side common arm, the angle is the B and C. CD is the common arm where angle C and angle D is there. Another arm is the DA where angle D and angle A are there. So these are known as the adjacent angle. Two neighbors are there. Now then come to the opposite angles of a quadrilateral. Opposite angles, simple meaning A and C are the opposite, B and D are the opposite. Two angles of a quadrilateral not having a common arm are called its opposite angles. In this above quadrilateral ABCD, angle A and angle C and angle B and angle D are the opposite angles, mean two pairs of opposite angles are there. Now another part in the quadrilateral, diagonals are there. Diagonals means is the line segment connecting two non-consecutive vertices of polygon. Simple meaning means opposite vertex joined together, or here the non-consecutive means take the one vertex, leave the another and take the another, means alternate, take it. Non-consecutive, what is of a polygon. So AC and the BD, AC and BD are the two diagonals in the above quadrilateral. Now, after explanation of opposite sides, adjacent side, opposite angle, adjacent angle, diagonals, we come to the types of the quadrilateral. Two types of the quadrilateral are there. One is the convex quadrilateral, another is the concave quadrilateral. Convex and the concave quadrilateral. Convex quadrilateral first, which have no portions of their diagonals in their exterior, means that no exterior diagonal will be there and no angle of the above will be more than the obtuse angle. Now these are the examples. Now this is the quadrilateral where both the diagonals are lying in the interior, is known as the convex quadrilateral. Another example, PQRS is a quadrilateral. PR and QS are the two diagonals which are lying in the interior of a quadrilateral. First property. Another is property, no one of the angle, all the angles will be the measure less than the 180 degree, less than the straight angle or less than the 180 degree is there. So maybe acute or maybe obtuse, that is the maximum 179 will be the measure of any one of the angle will be there. So less than straight angle means that 180 degree. So these are the two property of the convex quadrilateral. Both the diagonals are lying in the interior and angles measures will be less than 180 degree straight angle. Another part is the concave quadrilateral. In the concave quadrilateral, that is also the four-sided polygon. In this, one of the diagonal will be interior and one of will be exterior. Now from this figure, we can say that this is the one diagonal is lying inside. Diagonal means opposite vertex joined together. Again opposite vertex, but this diagonal is lying exterior of the quadrilateral, outside of the quadrilateral. And second one of the angle will be the reflex angle. Here the value was the obtuse angle and here one of the angle, only one of the angle will be the reflex angle. Reflex angle means that greater than 180 degree will be there or less than 360 will be there. So that is known as the reflex angle is there. Now this is the major difference between the convex quadrilateral and the concave quadrilateral. Now another topic is the regular polygon. Regular polygon is that in which all sides are of the equal length, are of the equal measures, is both equiangular and equilateral. Equiangular means equal angles will be there and equilateral should be there. Lateral means equi means equal, lateral means the sides should be there. Equi means equal and angular means angles is there. For example, a square. All sides are equal, all angles are of the 90 degree. Equilateral triangle. All sides are of the equal measures and all angles will be the measure of the 60 degree. Each is the example of the regular polygon. For the examples of the regular polygon, now these two lines or these one line indicates that is of the equal length all are of the equal length and equal side. Equal length and the equal angles will be there. Now these two sides are equal and these two are not equal. So this is the irregular polygon where sides are not equal and angles are also not equal. So this is the irregular polygon where sides will not be equal. Now after this understanding, we come to the angle sum property of a quadrilateral. We know that in a triangle, sum of the three angles is 180 degree. This is the irregular polygon also. One indicate one side, this is the different side, this is the all sides are of unequal measure. Irregular polygon. Now in this triangle, three angles are there. So measure of these three angles added together, measures will be 180 degree. Now angle sum property of the quadrilateral. The sum of four interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree or four right angles. From this example, ABCD is a square in which all sides are of equal measures and all angles are of the 90 degree. If I will add angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D, each value of the angle is the 90, 90, 90, 90. That comes to 360 degree. In this quadrilateral, four angles are there. Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4. We have to prove this should be the 360 degree. So there is a theorem, a statement. Prove that the sum of four angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. How we will prove? Now this is the proof given. Now this is the proof given. ABCD is a quadrilateral, that is the given part, a quadrilateral ABCD. What to prove? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is the 360 degree. Now start with the proof. Construction means what we are doing, additional part. Join A to C, that is the diagonal. So that quadrilateral is divided into the two triangles, this first triangle and the second triangle. So this first triangle, from this first triangle, triangle A, B and C we have. In triangle ABC, we have the three angle 1 plus angle B plus angle 2. Angle 1 plus angle B plus angle 2 is equal to the 180 degree. That is the first equation, or we can say the first part. Because it is why it is the 180, sum of the angles of a triangle is always equal to the 180 degree. Now we are going to take the second triangle, that is the ACD. In ACD, angle 3 plus angle D plus angle 4. Angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle D equal to 180 degree, because sum of the angles of a triangle is always equal to the 180 degree. So we got the two equations over there, first equation and second equation. When these two triangles combined together, we will get a quadrilateral. So adding equation first and equation second, we will get it. Angle 1 plus angle B plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle D is equal to 180 degree plus 180 degree equal to 360 degree. Rearranging the angles we have to rearrange, because angle 1 and angle 3 combined we get the 1A, angle 2 and angle 4 combined together we will get the C. So we arrange this way, angle 1 plus angle 3 in the bracket plus angle B individual plus angle 2 plus angle 4 combined together plus angle D separately equal to 360, because 180 plus 180 degree we combined together, we got the 360. So right hand side we got the 360. In the left we want all the alphabets A, B, C, D. So 1 plus 3 is the angle A, angle B, angle 2 plus angle 4 is the angle C and angle D. So A plus B plus C plus D equal to 360, because angle 1 plus angle 3 equal to A and angle 2 plus angle 4 is equal to angle C. Hence proved, we can say that the sum of the four angles in a quadrilateral is always 360 degree. Thank you students. Revise all these one, learn all this one, understand. We will use all these things in the next part. Thank you.